you're a business owner or entrepreneur and you want to really level up your video creating game, then definitely keep it locked right here. In this video, I'm going to talk you through the basics of using daylight lighting to up-level your production value when it comes to creating video. Let's jump into the content right now. So let's talk about lighting. This is super basic, and this is about using the big light in the sky. So first up, face a natural source of light, i.e. a window. Face into the light. Now here, I've got a window that is there, and I've got a fill light, which is an artificial light coming from that direction. Now, if I didn't have that artificial light on, I would face my face straight into the light. Obviously, clearly I'd need to move the camera around so that you could see my face and I wasn't just prattling onto you in profile. You know, I mean, I do look, you know, quite dashing, I'm sure you'll agree, in the profile, but it's slightly less engaging, I'll give you that. So yeah, always face into the light, and then obviously the camera goes in front of you. Natural daylight is really flattering because obviously it wraps around your face, and it's, you know, it's just a very flattering light. The thing not to do, absolutely not to do, and we've seen this 1,000 times on Zoom calls and everything else, is not to have the brighter light behind you. So do not put yourself in front of a window and film that way, because otherwise you'll look like that, because effectively the camera will expose for the bright outside environment and you'll become an anonymous shadow that looks like they've done something naughty or in some kind of witness protection scheme. So look into the light. This is a nice little diagram which kind of hopefully will bring some clarity for you to what I'm talking about. You can see the little blue thing there is, imagine that's your you, and you either are looking straight into the green sunshine there through the window, or if you are going to use an artificial light, say like a softbox or a ring light, which we'll go on to talk about in the next video. I'll go through lots of kit ideas and stuff like that. So don't worry, we'll get to that. That is where you'd put the artificial light, and you'd look straight in so that the light is falling directly onto your face. The other thing to say as well is that you want to have as much separation between you and your background. Ideally, what you want in a frame, and this is assuming, by the way, that we are creating a talking head video. This is a video that you're going to shoot on your phone that may be like an intro video to your business, something like that. So we're not talking about, you know, shooting an interview with 40 people or creating some kind of whiz bang of music promo. I really am talking about building blocks here, like really starting small and then incrementally increasing the complexity of what we're talking about. Okay, so this is very much designed for a talking head. Imagine this is a video introducing your company. You could be talking about your why, you know, why you do what you do, how you do it, all of that kind of thing. Sort of an intro style video into your business. This is exactly the kind of setup that would work very well for that. So you need separation between you and the background. The whole point is that the focus should be on you. That's where the story is. Therefore, you should be the brightest thing in frame, firstly. So if you've got a bright background, which speaks to the point a couple of minutes ago, where you had a bright window. Imagine if I had a light at the back here that was really bright. The first thing your eye will go to is whatever is brightest in frame. So always make sure you are illuminated more in comparison to the other bits of the frame. Listen, I really hope you're getting loads of value from this video. If you are, please press the like button, and also think about subscribing to the channel for more content just like this. But I want to know from you, let me know in the comments below, what are the issues you're coming across on your video making journey? What are the roadblocks to your progress? Please do let me know in the comments below so I can create content that will help you on your way. Let's get back to the content. There we are. Now we're on to talking about shadows. Okay, so you can see some examples of hideous shadows there. You need to be aware of where, and this is obviously goes for both when you're working with natural light, but also when you're introducing artificial light, because every light source that you introduce will introduce, obviously, physics, another range of shadows. So you need to be aware of that fact. Rather than just smashing in millions of different lights and hoping for the best, you'll then be chasing your tail trying to eliminate all the shadows that you've introduced by introducing all these different points of light. So you just need to be aware of where the shadows are falling and therefore position your lights accordingly. Because hard shadows are really distracting. And again, it comes back to that point of you're wanting to give the viewer some really obvious cues as to who their attention should be focused on. Ideally, the person who's talking about what they're talking about. Anything extraneous, whether it be a weird shadow across the face, whether it be noises off because your microphone's not working properly, or you're using a rubbish mic, from the phone, and actually you can hear someone talking or clattering around in the background. Whatever it is, that will all distract from the main event, which is you, or should be you, communicating the value that you are wanting the audience to benefit from. The other thing as well is ceiling downlighters. They're an absolute nightmare. So if you're in a room where there's a window, but you forget to turn off the downlighters, they're very, very directional lights, as you know, and they will, if they hit your face, they'll create hot spots and also very hard shadows going down the face. They look very, very ugly. And obviously you'll have a very sort of pronounced area of light, and then next to it will be relatively dark. So in terms of exposure as well on the camera won't really know, do I expose for the light bit or the dark bit? It doesn't really know what it's doing. So my advice, turn all the downlighters off. You certainly won't regret that decision. Make sure, like I was saying, you're the brightest thing in the frame, and also, like we said before, separation to avoid hard shadows, like you can see in the bottom right there. That's obviously from a flash gun, but you get the idea. The nearer you are to a wall, the more likely you are to be getting a hard shadow. So step away from the background and keep that separation going. I hope you got loads of value from that video. If you did, please click the like button, and also think about subscribing for loads more pro hints and tips, all aimed at business owners and entrepreneurs like you to really get the most out of video marketing. Stick around for the next one, and I'll see you soon. Take care.